Hey everyone! I will be making a cloth simulation which will be used to make a simulation of a flag in the wind. Being a New Zealander, I'll be using the New Zealand flag for the simulation. For this, I'll be using Blender 4.5, but most newer versions can be used to make a simulation. Let's start. Select and delete the default cube. Then make a new plane, which will be the flag. Go to top view, scale the plane on the X by 2, then rotate on the X by 90 degrees. Move to front view, press Ctrl+A, and apply the rotation and scale we just changed. If this isn't done, it can cause issues when making the simulation. While working in Blender, I use a lot of shortcut keys. You can see them in the bottom left corner. Go into edit mode and set the viewport to wireframe view. Press Ctrl+R and make a loop cut in the center of the plane. Select the whole plane, right-click and subdivide it. In the bottom left corner there's a subdivide menu. Change the number of cuts to 45. This will make a dense mesh with a lot of faces on the plane, which can slow down the simulation. Select the vertices on the left side of the plane. This will be the pin group for the simulation. Go to the Object Data Properties, click on Vertex Groups, press the plus, and rename the group to Pin. Click Assign, then to verify it worked, click Deselect, then Select. Exit Edit Mode, right-click on the plane and choose Shade Smooth, then change the viewport back to Solid Mode. Now to construct the flagpole, make a new cylinder. The radius needs to be scaled down, so when scaling press Shift+Z to ignore the height and move it to the left of the flag. Enter Edit Mode and choose Face Select. Select the top face of the flagpole and extend it. When done, press Shift+S and choose Cursor to Selected. This places the 3D cursor in the middle of the selected face. Make a UV sphere, scale it down and move it up. Select the bottom face of the pole and move it down. Exit, Edit Mode and Shade Smooth. Select the plane, aka our flag. In the Physics tab, choose Cloth. Click the Presets icon and choose Cotton, then change Quality Steps to 10. Go down to Shape, and in Pin Group, select the vertex group that we made. We're telling Blender not to move or pin this part of the cloth. Open up Collisions and choose Self Collisions. Now let's test the simulation. Just press play. We've got two problems. It's slow because the mesh is too dense and there's no wind, so the flag is sagging down. To fix the mesh, move to the start and change the viewport to wireframe so we can see what's being done. Go to the Modifiers tab, add the Decimate modifier. Go to Unsubdivide, change the iterations to 2 and apply the modifier. Change the viewport mode back to solid and play the simulation. Now to add a bit of wind, make a new object and under Force Field select Wind. Rotate the wind so that the yellow arrow is pointing in the direction the flag will be flapping. In its physics settings, change the strength to 2000. If you're following along, yours might need different values. Now position the wind object so that it hits the flag from the side. Duplicate the wind object, but rotate it so that it hits the other side. Play the simulation, and if you're happy, we'll move on to adding the design to the flag. Make sure that the plane is selected and go to the Shading tab. Press on New, then look for an image texture node, create it, and connect it to base color. Click on Open and find the flag design. At the moment, the image has been put on the plane, but it needs to be unwrapped. Press Tab and switch to the UV Editing tab. In the right window, choose the Material Preview Viewport mode and select everything. In the left window, again select everything, right-click and unwrap. Rotate, scale, and fit the selection on the flag image. move back to the Layout tab and choose the Material Preview mode. Go to the Physics tab and open up Cache. At the moment, our animation is simulated from frame 1 to 250. Change the simulation start to -50 so that the simulation stabilizes by frame 1. Now press Bake, which will take about a minute. Once it's done, play the finished simulation. If you're happy with the result, you can save. And that's a wrap on this short tutorial on how to make a cloth simulation. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to help. And if you have any tips or feedback, I'd love to hear that too. I'm always looking for ways to make these tutorials better for you. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and feel free to share your projects with me there. I love seeing what you create. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Blender tutorials.